We're in the testing lab today to compare two very good capture devices with a very bad capture device. And we'll be using the Snell and Wilcox test pattern and some other groovy patterns. And here's how I set up this test. I got the Digital Video Essentials DVD, and I recorded all that test pattern onto the TDK extra high-grade VHS tape using this excellent Super VHS VCR. I then played that tape 3 times. First, I played the VHS tape and I digitized it with a ATI All 9600 capture device, which has a great reputation. Then I played the VHS tape and digitized it with this UCEC capture device, which has a terrible reputation. Third, I played the VHS tape and I digitized it with this Sony TRV-17 MiniDV camcorder, which sent the data via FireWire cable to the FireWire card in my Windows 7 computer. And finally, I played the DVD video and I captured that into the ATI All 9600 capture device.
We got a lot of data to kind of absorb and analyze and think about.
Here's the first bit of testing. I'll come back in a moment to share my own observations, but I'm very interested in reading yours, so comment below. So on this Snell and Wilcox D1 test chart, you can see at the bottom left that the UCEC colors were quite different from the others. The purple bits are a bit too pink, but all of the patterns that were recorded from the VHS tape are missing lines in the horizontal frequency response boxes. There's also detail lost in the frequency wedge. Color is missing in the chroma frequency response boxes over here. And the thing you probably notice first is that the moving zone plate is missing its sides on all the 3 of the captures from the VHS source. The other thing missing is your click of the like button below. Okay, let's move on to the Snell and Wilcox SW1K test chart. First thing you can see is the UCEC capture card on the bottom left is cutting off the sides on the top of the video and the sides of the video. And the box over here is sparkling an awful lot. And for some reason, this box has suddenly changed colors from a teal to a yellow-green. I don't understand that. And overall, the colors are all wrong. Instead of a purple rectangle box over here, it's more pinkish. And then there's this green cross that's glowing over here. Over on the right side, you can see that the ATI and the Sony are pretty much identical. I'll let the rest of the tests run. You can pause for a closer look, but basically the ATI and the MiniDV captures are essentially the same, while the cheap UCEC has problems with color, with contrast, with cropping. Oh, and by the way, I compared the YouTube version to the one on my computer playing on VLC, and they're essentially the same. But if you'd like to test it out yourself, I've put the raw AVI capture files in a Google Drive folder, so you can download and compare it yourself on your own computer. The link's in the description. I need to add some provisos to this test. Test patterns, they provide a controlled and a standardized reference, right? So the Snell and Wilcox patterns with color bars, they're designed to find issues like aliasing and color bleeding and edge ringing, and which may or may not be noticeable in real-world footage. But test patterns don't account for the complications of real-life footage, like changes in brightness and movement on your home videos, and they don't test the performance under compression or with noisy sources like a degraded VHS tape. Now, if you've stuck with me to the end, here's the bottom line. VHS tapes are what they are. So if you're going to capture VHS or Video 8 or High 8, use a good capture device. I've added some recommendations in the description, and I encourage you to add your own recommendations in the comments.